Hello, my friends, and welcome to another fucking episode of Aggressive Pogo here in the Great League Remix Cup using a triple shadow team with Gramble, Gligar, and Electivire. You are going to want to see this. Gramble into a Ampharos. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name, even though it's in front of me right now. Gligar coming into Steelix, swapping out at the same exact time. Steelix going for these Psychic Fangs, gonna let that first one through, and I'm going straight for the motherfucking dig. Hopefully we doesn't shield it, but he does. And now I'm hoping he goes for the farm down. I'm able to get to another dig because my opponent gets greedy. Getting to the dig, does he let it through? And he double shields the Steelix. And now Electivire is not going to be able to do much here. And so I'm thinking right now I could just double shield the Gramble and go for a crunch and not debuff myself. Double shielding, and my defense is pretty low, but these Dragon Tails are doing absolutely nothing. And now I can swap into Electivire, and we're up on energy by I think 2 Thunder Shocks. What's going to come in? And it's an Annihilate. And I'm going to farm up just a little extra. And the opponent swaps into Ampharos and catches the move. But the Wild Charge is still enough to take it out. Getting to his second Wild Charge. Is this enough to take out the fucking Annihilate? Boom! Get the fuck off my screen. And it is. That's a GG. Into the next match. Holy shit. Gramble into... God, I can't fucking remember these Pokemon's name. Mandibuzz. Gramble into Mandibuzz. My opponent is actually staying in. Gonna let the Aerial Ace through. It could have been an Aerial Ace or Dark Pulse, so I figured I'd just let it through. I can handle it anyway. And a Quagsire's coming in, and now I have no answer for this. So I'm just going to stay in this and do as much charm damage as possible. I also want to threaten a shield here, which is what I'm doing. Getting the defense buff or debuff, and I'm letting Gramble go here. I'm hoping I can farm down with Gligar and not have to risk taking an Aqua Tail, but my opponent gets to the move. Gonna shield here. Aqua Tail's gonna do a shit ton of damage. Able to get the farm down, and my opponent still has the Mandibuzz. I'm going for the Aerial Ace. My opponent actually uses the shield, and is this a Dark Pulse? It will do a good amount of damage, and it is. Does about 50% of what I had. Getting to the Aerial Ace. Gonna take out this Mandibuzz, and I'm gonna bring in the Electabuzz right away. What's in the back? Another Annihilate. Getting to the Wild Charge right away. Don't want to get greedy and overfarm. Will this be enough? Boom! Get the fuck off my screen. One shot the Mandibuzz with the Thunder Shock, and that's a G fucking G. Holy shit. Into Gallade. My boy, you need to leave this matchup. What are you doing? Feraligatr coming in. And I'm still doing so much damage with Charm. Oh my god. Look at Feraligatr's health. And he's getting the debuff. He throws a crunch. I'm guessing he doesn't have Hydro Cannon. My opponent bringing back in the Gallade. I want to threaten shields. I know Gallade's going to get to a move extremely quickly. And I'm bringing in the Gligar to soak up this Leaf Blade, which I can easily, and I should be able to farm down, and I'm able to. What's in the back? My opponent has a Machamp. I'm getting to the double Aerial Ace, and I'm gonna throw these right away. I don't want to get greedy, and I'm just gonna take this match. I don't want to take any chances. Second Aerial Ace coming through. Is it enough? Boom, get the fuck off my screen. And it is, and that's a G fucking G. Into the next match, up against Miguel. And I had a lot of fun using this team, my friends. Into a Kingdra, my opponent swaps out into a Mandibuzz, basically showing me Gramble annihilates his whole team, and that's a G fucking G. My opponent winning the lead again with a Dragonair. My opponent taking 1 charm damage and getting out, coming in with a Cofagrigus. And Gramble putting up the shield. I don't want to risk it. These charms are doing so much damage. Getting to the crunch just as we usually do. Want to threaten those shields. My opponent using the shield, and he's getting to another move. And now I can just let this go and farm down with the Gligar. I'm already debuffed anyway. There's no reason for me to stay in. Bringing in the Gligar. 3 wing attacks, and I'm able to take him out, and the Dragonite's coming back in, getting to the dig, and I figured he wouldn't shield for the Aerial Ace, but he calls the dig perfectly. And now my opponent swapping out as I bring in the Electivire, and now we can just over farm here. Paulie Wrath is gonna get to a move. Fuck, I can't speak English. And it's not enough. I have a shield. Over farming like crazy, getting to the wild charge. Boom, get the fuck off my screen. Dragonair coming in, but I'm already out of move. It's a CMP tie. This ice punch will be more than enough, and that is a G fucking G. This team was so much fun. Oh my god, I can't emphasize that enough. I had such a good time. I'm sick of running meta. It was fun for a while, and then like the game's lagging, so it's like I want to just have fun with it. Catching the aerial ace on the Mantine. If you're enjoying this video, please smash that like button right now, my friends. It would really help so much. Share this video, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna be fucking putting out some spicy content. I can't speak English today, don't fucking mind me. All right, don't judge me. I know you judge me. I see you. Wild charge coming through. Cresselia shielding the first one, and I'm gonna get to a third, but my opponent decides to throw a move. We have Cresselia so low already. It's absolutely beautiful, and we have a shield. We will be able to shield here and farm down. We still have a 1 shield apiece, so able to farm down the Cresselia. And now the Mantine's coming back in, going for the crunch. Is my opponent gonna shield this? And he does. Absolutely perfect. And now we can just shield here, farm down, or actually we're not going to farm down, bringing in the Gligar, and we're getting to an aerial ace, over farming a little bit too much. Poliwrath almost got to a move there. Got to be more careful. My opponent doesn't get to a move, and the Mantine comes in, realizes that's a GG, and that is it. Into the next opponent. Gramble into Hypno. I want to stay in this matchup. I don't know if he has Ice Punch, and I don't want Gligar to have to deal with that. And the Confusions are going to do a lot of damage on the Electivire, so we're staying in with Gramble. Putting up a shield. My opponent swaps into a Mantine, and this is another Pokemon that we have a hard time dealing with usually, but Electivire is coming in, and look at this, ladies and gentlemen. And now we can take one Aerial Ace, but my opponent goes for the Ice Beam, and I'm just going to go for the Ice Punch, and I'm hoping I can get to another one with 1 Thunder Shock if he lets this go, and he does let it go. The Hypno's coming back in. The Confusion damage doesn't register yet, and I'm able to get to another move. My opponent lets it through, getting the Hypno pretty low. I should be able to farm this down with 1 Charm, but I bring in the Gligar, and I'm able to get about 4 wing attacks, which is absolutely beautiful. And we have a Flygon coming in, ladies and gentlemen. And now we know Flygons can't really take a hit, so I'm just going to keep it simple with the Aerial Ace and try not to do too much. Gonna let this move go. I can survive anything from this range, and I did click the move for a CMP tie. My opponent using his last shield, and Gramble with 1 Charm finishes it, and that is a G fucking G. Gramble, this team is just insane. Oh my god. Mantine up against my Gramble, and my opponent brings in the Steelix, and we swipe in to our Gligar 1 move late, but that's fine. We can take whatever he throws, and we don't get the debuff, which is absolutely beautiful. Going for the fucking dig. Is it gonna hit? My opponent lets it through, thinking I'm gonna fucking try to fake it or whatever. I can't think of the word. What is wrong with me? I just woke up. I haven't had breakfast. All right, don't judge me. Gligar coming back in, and staying in. And Steelix getting to a move, doesn't want me to get to another move, and my opponent's already down a shield, bringing in the Gramble to charm down a Steelix, and my opponent has a fucking Beedrill in the back. And now we know Beedrill has Drill Run, so we have to be careful here. Gonna call it, and my opponent throws the X-Scissor, and he still has a shield, and I'm hoping we can get that shield from him with this Ice Punch, and we do. Getting to a second Ice Punch, winning the CMP tie. Is this enough to take him out? And he catches it on the Mantine, getting to another move. It's just an Ice Punch. I could have went for the Wild Charge, but I didn't, and I'm under charging, ladies and gentlemen, and getting the CMP tie. Now I can get energy on my Gramble to throw a move at the Beedrill because Poison Jabs are doing so much damage. I'm 2 charms away, able to get to it. Crunch coming through. This will definitely be more than enough. That is a G fucking G, my friends. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you all very much, and I will see you in the next fucking episode.